Hello and welcome to Mark in the Park, the program where we let you know what's going on in Urbana Park District. At Urbana Park District, you belong here. I'm Mark Schultz. We're glad today to be joined by Kyle Mills, Athletics Manager at Urbana Park District. How are you today?
Great, thanks, Mark.
All right, and we turn to indoor athletics, of course, when the weather gets cold. So what locations around Urbana Park District host our indoor athletic events?
Well, as you probably are aware, the only indoor facility we have at the Urbana Park District is Brookins Gym out in East Urbana. On Washington Street, we have one full-size gym that we have indoor programs at. Currently, we have open gym basketball going on and open gym volleyball. The basketball is on Sundays from 1 to 5:30 for youth. 15 and under is 1 to 3:30, and then adults 15 and over is 3:30 to 5:30.
And that's for open gym pickup games, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody can come and play. It's $1 to get in, and they just come and play with whoever is there.
Now, we also have organized indoor leagues, correct? Tell us a little bit about those. Like you have soccer?
Correct. If you are interested in playing that, we have grades 1 through 12 for indoor soccer. 1st through 6th grade plays on Saturdays, and 6th through 12th is on Wednesdays.
And basketball's cooking along too, right?
Yeah, it's right around the corner. We're actually pushing up deadlines a little bit this year. The early deadline is going to be December 30th this year, so that we can have a little bit more time to get kids in. Last year, the deadline was so close to the start date. We had a lot of kids wanting to get in at the last minute, and it was difficult to add to teams that had already been made. So we're going to be in the schools the next couple months trying to get more kids registered, and that'll start early January, and hopefully we can get as many as we can.
Now, do you start like the bitty basketball all the way up through?
We go 1st through 8th grade at the Park District. The 1st and 2nd grade program is a little bit different. It's called Youth Hoopsters. It starts on January 12th, and they just play on Saturday mornings. They don't practice during the week because of the lack of gym space in Urbana. So they just play a kind of practice for a portion and then a game portion on Saturday mornings. And then the 3rd through 8th grade practices twice a week at our local elementary schools, and then they'll play their games on Saturday mornings at Brookins Gym. Some of the older age groups will play also with the Champaign Park District and play a few games over at Leonard.
Now, for kids that have, is it open for any type of ability level to play? Even for people like me who can't dribble and chew gum at the same time?
Yes, we got a spot for you on the team.
All right.
Well, actually, you're a little too old to play, but if a child, we take all skill levels at the Park District. Everybody is on a team. We do assessment to try to make the teams even, but everybody's on a team if you sign up for our programs.
Kyle Mills from Urbana Park District. He's our athletics manager, and he's our guest today on Mark in the Park, talking about indoor activities at Brookins Gym. Right. And let's talk a little bit about some indoor volleyball activities and opportunities. Volleyball's very popular in this area.
Yeah,
I think Illini volleyball has something to do with that.
The team's doing very good this year. They've been doing very good for several years. We have an indoor volleyball program. We have an adult program that runs on Monday nights. It's currently going on for the fall, but we also have a winter program that'll start in January if anybody wants to play on Monday nights volleyball at Brookins Gym. So we also have the open gym on Friday nights. If anybody wants to just come out and play for $1, you can come, and whoever is there gets together. We usually have 20-some people playing open gym volleyball on Friday nights from 5:30 to 8:30.
So there's a lot of opportunities for people to come in if they want to be in an organized league or if they just want to come out and just play.
Right, definitely.
That's great. What in the world is pickleball?
That's another program that we got going on. We just have open gym right now for pickleball. We're offering it on Tuesday, Thursday mornings. It's kind of a combination between tennis and ping pong or any kind of a net game. It's played with a wiffle ball type of ball and wooden paddles, and we have a good group there at Brookins, but it's a small group. We're looking for more people, and that we like to take all skill levels. It seems to be a game that a lot of older citizens seem to enjoy. I know it's becoming really popular around the area and growing greatly.
So the net is about knee high.
Yes, correct.
You use
maybe a little bit closer. The top is a little closer to your waist.
And you use ping pong paddles.
It's a little bit bigger than a ping pong paddle. A lot of people have, you can buy all kinds of different ones. The ones that we have a variety of wooden ones, and a lot of the players will have their own that are more plastic-ish material.
And you hit a wiffle ball.
More or less, yes. It's wiffle ball material.
And the scoring is similar to tennis?
It's very similar to tennis. It's there's different boundaries, but you have to still serve to the opposite side to start the game, and the first side gets one serve and then the second side gets two, and it just kind of rotates in the scoring system. Each time you, after the first serve, each time you serve, you get 2 serves per team.
It sounds like a heck of a fun game.
It is very fun once you come out and practice with us and get the hang of it, and it becomes really fun. A lot of people come back, so it seems like it's growing greatly around here.
So, and I'm sure the internet has all sorts of pickleball sites too.
Definitely.
If they need to see more of what it looks like.
Yes, definitely. I would encourage them to check out a video or come join us and play a game with us at Brookings.
As we're in the cold weather, though, it's not too early to talk about the spring sports.
Correct.
So you're always gearing up for spring sports options too. So as people are sitting here in the cold,
right,
they can think, oh,
someday we'll go back.
Little League baseball and softball is coming.
Right. The baseball in Urbana is actually, we run the T-ball program for 5 and 6 year olds, and then Kiwanis Little League runs the Little League program on our fields at Blair Park and at Yankee Ridge School. We also do offer girls softball for 8 and under, 10 and under, and 12 and under. Those programs both start in April. And we have a Pony League baseball for 13 and 14 year old boys. And we have spring soccer that's going to start in March again. Get people back out playing soccer at Brookings and all over the local parks.
And people can look at the Urbana Park District program guide,
Yes.
or always on urbanaparks.org for the latest information to sign up and what things are open. And we note too that everybody gets a chance to play.
Very true, yes.
You're not cut from the team or anything
Never,
like that.
Not in any of our programs.
And how do sports help kids grow as people?
Well, I think it teaches them a lot of different values of being able to get along and work together as a team, and showing good sportsmanship, and it really has a lot of different life values that it can teach them if they take advantage of the experience. Just learning to work with other people and work for a common goal, and just trying to get better yourself. And I think it just overall is a good experience for kids.
And it also gives them good exercise.
Yes, very much so. Give them a chance to run around, wear themselves out a little bit.
Now, is there a coaches or a referees shortage? Is there a need for the Park District to have coaches and referees for these games?
Yes, there's always a need. Coaches are a tough get. A lot of the parents don't know, I think, that we even need coaches a lot of the time. So when they're asked, they usually tend to step up. But from the start, it seems to always be tough to get people involved in coaching. And a lot of times once we get them, and they stay in our program and will coach for several years, and that's what we need, the good coaches that people want to have coaching their team. It's hard when you have new coaches every year to get the same for every team with the program, but we try to get the best coaches we can. We try to give them the best tools to succeed that we can. And but yes, we always need coaches for both basketball and soccer programs.
So what if somebody says, well, I could help out, I'd like to help out, I'd like to coach, but I've never coached before. I mean, I can say, all right, keep your eye on the ball, and keep your glove down on the floor, or down on the ground. And
right. Well, we can always try to team them up with another parent that is similar, trying to get involved and newer to the thing, and we'll give them different sites and drills that they can work with the kids to try to plan out good practices and make for a good season. A lot of the programs, it's more about just working with kids, and a lot of parents know how to, they have kids, so they know how to handle kids, and a lot of it is just wrangling them, even if you don't. We need wranglers at some of the practices, even if you don't want to coach. So if you don't want to coach, but you still want to help out, we need people to do that too sometimes at practices.
It sounds like the biggest thing to do is have people give you a call and say, I want to help. How can I help? Here's where I feel my strengths are, and you can get them in the right
Definitely.
right program.
And they can contact me anytime at 217-255-8601, extension 306, or they can call, or they can email me at kamills, MILLS, at urbanaparks.org.
And we'll have that number and email address on the screen. And you need umpires and referees too?
Always. Umpires, we do have fall baseball league going on right now that we use umpires for, and the pony league that I mentioned earlier in the summer that we'll need umpires for. We do require them to be certified through the IHSA. We also always need soccer officials for both spring and fall soccer. They don't have to be certified. Knowing the game is always beneficial if you want to officiate. And then also for basketball, the same thing. We prefer certified officials, but if you know the game well, we'll give you a chance to go out there and officiate some games if you want to do it.
And Urbana Park District always has expectations of sportsmanship.
Correct.
Not only for the adult leagues, but also for the youth leagues. Tell us a little bit about sportsmanship expectations.
For our youth leagues, we do have the kids sign off on a code of conduct, basically just saying that they're going to be a good teammate and a good sportsman and not say anything or be mean to officials or their coach or their teammates, basically. And the parents also have kind of a promise expectation that they sign off on that says that they're going to be a good fan and not jeer the other team necessarily. It's a recreational program. We don't need people booing one team. If you're there to cheer on your team, that's great, but cheer on both teams, or don't cheer on the other team, but don't boo the other team. So we do have that in place too. And then for adult sports, we have an adult sports code of conduct just to try to mediate any. I mean, adult sports get kind of competitive at times, as you know, so we just kind of want to make sure that everybody understands that we're still here to have fun more than we're here to win any kind of championship.
You don't have the Vince Lombardi trophy.
No, I mean, nobody's going home with any. We do have some pretty exciting trophies for our adult sports, but no Lombardi trophy. They're not getting their name etched in history or anything. So
you don't have $10,000 championship rings that you're handing out.
No rings for everybody.
Kyle Mills, again, urbanaparks.org to learn more about all the athletics offerings for Urbana Park District. And we'll put your contact information up. The biggest thing is, though, if you want a child to participate, if you want to volunteer your time, you're the man to talk to.
All right, yes.
Kyle Mills, Athletics Manager for Urbana Park District, has been our guest today. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you.
And always remember, at Urbana Park District, you belong here. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Mark in the Park. I'm Mark Schultz. Have a great day.